Alright, hey guys, Zodin here. Today I'm gonna be going through my new build after the patch. It's pretty much like my old build, but new, obviously. So I'm gonna try to keep this short. I tried to make this video earlier, and it was like 20 minutes long, so I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet, and get to the point. And the point is to just show you my traits and how my thinking behind them. And at the moment, I'm going for for virtues and valor. Uh, I think these two trait lines are pretty much mandatory when it comes to meditation garden at the moment, uh, and you'll see why when I talk to you about them later. So yeah, let's just jump into it. And the first trait line here is virtues. The first trait line not amazing. Not the first trade choice here. That's what I'm talking about. You see this trade line, not amazing. You can have unscathed contender. Get some 20% more damage when you're under the effect of Aegis, so you can do some extra damage. Okay, I do have some bad guys over here. Maybe I should try to engage them. Give me a second. Let's get some food on here. What do we have? Little thief. They're taking my base. No, I don't want you to take this base. Can you stop this? A blinded thief. I failed. Yeah, immobilize that thief. Row damage. Okay, let's try to bait this guy out. The thief. He's get overly confident when he's playing with another player. For the most part. Now I'm gonna block this one for the next attack. Is bring the thief. No, he's sticking close to his friend. I can still do some damage to him right there. Get in there, get some damage in, go back out. If he can follow you, that's okay. Okay, you can still burst on him here. That's okay. You can still burst on him. You see that? Right. He's very low. Very low. I'm gonna dodge and then do my smite condition. Yeah, jumpy. Do I get you? Yeah, immobilize on him. Do you see that? Very good. No, thief is pretty much, thief is down at this point. And just gonna use all my virtues now to survive. Oh no, they took the base. No, my life, it's over. I think my heal is coming back up. Oh, they're coming for me again. Yeah. Yeah, and the thief is dead again. Oh, he pulled me out. That's good. No, he didn't die. What? Alright. They can leave me. Because I downed both of them. They're happy to survive, I guess. Alright, let's go back to the video, I guess. Yeah, my build that I'm going with after the patch here is pretty much the same as I did earlier. With a few nice tweaks, like the fact that I have spite condition on heal, immobilize on F1, stuff like that, which you saw back there, almost killed the thief. Pretty nice. Aside from that, it's let's just go through the traits one by one. First trait I go for in virtues is this bad boy, which is it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice trait. It's not amazing, but it's for a couple of reasons pretty good. If you're fighting like a lockdown warrior, this trait can keep you alive just because of the extra block. He locks you down one time with one stun lock, and then this bad boy jumps in and saves you from the second block. But you can't really rely on it because of the fact that you have it's 30 seconds cooldown on it, right? So it's like maybe it can save you your skin once or twice, but no, it's not amazing. But let's just keep going and see what we have for the second trait here. And we have absolute resolution, which of course, amazing. Extra conductor, yeah, I'll take that, thank you. No real options in my opinion at this point. If you're gonna go for hammer, maybe you want to go for this bad boy, but nah, I think you're gonna go for absolute resolution for the most part. For the last trait here, I'm going for the stability. which, you know, stability, sure, I'll take that. It's really nice. If you're gonna go for a burning build, you know, you're probably gonna go for the seal instead of radiance, but you know, you're gonna be picking up permeating wrath or whatever that is, instead of stability maybe, because it's extra condi, so it's pretty nice. You wanna go inside here? No, you don't. All right. So that's pretty much my first one. You know, two like mandatory bad guys here, or bad boys you wanna go for, the condi clear and stability. These two are really nice, and which makes virtues, in my opinion, one of the mandatory trees when you're gonna go for a meditation guardian. You want that extra condi clear. You know, depending on who you're gonna be fighting, it's really nice. You can, even if you're like fighting guardian or a mirror build like this, you know, having that condi clear, if he doesn't, it can win you the duel just because of the fact the immobilize. The immobilize, you know, it's really strong at the moment, in my opinion, because if you can lock someone down, you can do a lot of damage on them. You know, since everyone is so squishy nowadays, you know, you can't really allow that to happen. So, you know, extra condi clear, get out of immobilize. Let's do it, alright? So that's my thinking about that. A second trait line here, you know, Valor. It's more than mandatory in my opinion, because of the fact that you are looking to be playing a meditation build. Okay, let's get some stability on here and get some burny. So you need Mog's focus, which is the last trait here. It's the reason, you know, and then we can be looking at the first and second traits. You know, first and second trait. Yeah, those you just need to pick something, because you're gonna be taking this trait line either way. Of course, because you need Mog's focus. So let's just take a look at what I've been taking here. So first, smite conditions on shelter. It's pretty nice, you know. It's actually really good, and I'm gonna be telling you why, in my opinion, because you know, smite is really, or shelter is a really good heal already, because it's, you know, you're pretty much invulnerable when you use it, so it's good. Aside from that, nowadays you also clear one condition from the smite. Smite is might. You smite. You do damage to everyone around you. You clear condition. You know, it's really good, and it's good in like if you're clutching out like a hard fight. You know, you can, or you have conditions on you or something like that. You heal. You sometimes you heal before and you still die from the conditions, even though you had your heal running, because it's 1 second cooldown on or cast time. Sorry, 1 second cast time on the heal. So you die from conditions during the cast before the actual heal like lands on you. You see, there's a cast here. The heal lands right here, but with the smite at the beginning, you get 2k HP right at the start, which can keep you alive during the heal. So let's go back to my build here, which is for the last one, or for the middle one here. I go for the strength in numbers. You know, get some extra toughness. It's an okay choice, because of the fact we lost a lot of toughness. No, not a lot. We lost some toughness in the last patch. So getting some back is always nice. I mean, these choices aren't really choices. I don't play with shield. I'm never gonna play with shield for the most part, I don't think. So this one is gonna be unused for me, and blocky block maybe. No, I don't see it. Since it's 15 seconds cooldown on it as well, so I don't see me using that as well. And Monk Focus, it's the one we all picked earlier, but it's all bundled together now, the Fury and the healing and everything. So it's the best trade in the game, I have to say, for the Guardian. it's really good. For the last trade line, I'm going for Radiance, and Radiance for me is really good, and here's the reason why. It's Signet of Wrath. This is one of the big changes, in my opinion, to Guardians that make them really strong at the moment. The extra immobilize, it's actually makes more difference than you can imagine, because if you like do a combo like Judges and immobilize Whirl on them like this, something like that, you know, it's a lot of damage, because they cannot get out of there if they don't have like a good combi clear or something like that. They cannot get out of there, and you're gonna be doing a lot of damage, you know. But you're gonna have to be using it pretty smartly, or wisely, because of the fact that You know, fighting a mesmer, okay, he uses you see he's uses F4 shatter, you know, then it's time for you to move in and immobilize him and go for the damage. Or okay, you know he's used his what's you call it? I think it's number 2 invulnerability from a sword, something like that. If they use that with 3, I don't know, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. You have to go in after that. It's the same for if you're fighting an engineer or something like that. Go in after he's used his shield block. Go in for warriors after he's used his endure pain, etc, etc, etc. It's the same. You have to keep that in mind, otherwise it's going to be less effective. But if you use it at the right time, you can, you know, finish the fight prior to what it otherwise would be an ending. For the last oh yeah, I remember these for the most part these middle traits I think are for the most part the same. So you still get blind on virtue, blind on virtue of justice, which in my opinion doesn't really well, I guess, yeah, I mean, it's just really good against most classes. Most classes is really good. I don't see, like, it's so strong. Extra blind, yeah, man, I'll take that. I guess the like a hammer warrior, man. You know, if you're gonna be going for the other trait than other trait line, the Radiance, you're gonna be having a hard time. But with Radiance, man, you can do it. You can do it pretty easily. Extra blind is gonna help you a lot. And the last trait here, I'm going for the amplified wrath. I don't really see any real great options or reason I shouldn't. I mean, extra burning, you know, sure, it's just add some extra burning. I still do a lot of burning damage, so, and it's more, you know, the burning damage Guardians do is actually more than most people kind of realize. You see these, it ticks for like, some of them hit ticks for like 500, some of them 400. So it's pretty good, pretty good damage from just burning. So it's something to keep in mind, and it's good. It's good. It's just good. But it's not amazing. I mean, it's not like Monk's Focus, like something you really need to be able to play Meditation Guardian. But it's an okay trait. When it comes to my gear, I am pretty much running the same gear I was prior to the patch, which is you know, exotic with the Traveler's Rune, everything Circer except my legs, which I luckily got for from some random chest or whatever, which are assassins. So now you can see my stats as well here. It's pretty, I mean, look at that power, man. What the hell? Look at that power. It's so much. And that is with the guard stacks and my food, which, so it makes, it's artificial that it's that high. But and my toughness goes up by 150 when I'm in combat, so keep that in mind as well, because of the strength in numbers trait here. Yeah, oh yeah, I did change a few of my rings here as well. That's one of the things that I did before the after the patch. I did have the crystalline band and the ring of death prior, but now I'm using band of the brotherhood and lost seal of I don't know who that is, but that guy. I don't really notice that big of a difference, but I've been trying it out because I know I lost a lot of power or toughness, and I do feel a lot squishier, which everyone is a lot squishier. So that's just how it is. So getting some extra toughness back, you know, it's an option, and I think Arenas wants us to get more toughness back. Or they want us to switch away from circuit gear, because everyone is running circuit gear pretty much, unless you condition. So yeah. I think that's the thinking about this patch. Otherwise, everyone is squishier and do more damage. So the fights are a lot quicker. But yeah, I was talking about this the immobilizer. I'm going to talk about how you can use it and things you have to keep in mind when you use it as well. Because you might think, oh yeah, it's pretty good, man. You can just immobilize every time you have your Virtue of Justice up, and when it's not up, yeah, just pull your need focus and you get that bad boy back. But it's actually an eternal cooldown of 30 seconds on it. So as you can see on F1, it's 21 seconds cooldown, slightly more I think. Yeah. Give me a second here. So if you use Virtue of Justice at the time it goes off cooldown, and expecting an immobilize, you won't get it because it's 30 seconds on this one and 21 on this one. So you're gonna have to wait a couple of seconds, 9 seconds before you you get that immobilize effect from this from the virtue of justice. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. I think I kept it pretty short and sweet, and I want to hear your guys' builds and your thoughts on my build here, and what I can improve when it comes to my build and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, any feedback on the build is really appreciated. We can all make it better, make meditation guardians even stronger, which is always our goal, right? So you know, leave your feedbacks in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.